Scattered across the planet are places so extreme, so unforgiving, it's a wonder anyone survives there. From frozen tundras to toxic mining towns, these are places where nature itself fights back. Yet people endure. Today we're counting down 10 places humans were never meant to live. 10. Whittier, Alaska. Imagine nearly an entire town living under one roof. In Whittier, Alaska, around 200 people reside in a 14-story building that doubles as housing, post office, school, and grocery store. The reason? Brutal winters, endless snow, and a location so remote it's only accessible through a single-lane tunnel that cars and trains share. With more than 250 inches of snowfall each year, residents have adapted to a lifestyle that minimizes outdoor exposure. Whittier wasn't built for comfort, it was built for survival. Number 9. Norilsk, Russia. Norilsk is one of the northernmost cities in the world, buried deep within the Arctic Circle. With a population over 175,000, it endures winters that plunge below minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit and is shrouded in darkness for much of the year. Built on permafrost and born out of a Soviet labor camp, Norilsk now exists as a massive mining hub, plagued by severe pollution. Acid rain and smog hang thick in the air, and the city is closed to foreigners. Despite these conditions, high wages keep people there for a while. Number 8. Alert, Nunavut, Canada. Alert is the northernmost permanently inhabited place on Earth, just 500 miles from the North Pole. It isn't a town in the traditional sense, more like a year-round military and scientific outpost. Temperatures regularly plunge below minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and the sun doesn't rise for months in winter. Supply flights are rare and life is rigidly scheduled. No trees, no daylight, and complete isolation mean Alert exists only through government support and a rotating cast of personnel. Number 7. Iquitos, Peru. Iquitos is the world's largest city that cannot be reached by road. With a population of over 400,000, it lies deep in the Amazon, accessible only by air or river. Seasonal flooding, extreme humidity, and poor infrastructure make basic services hard to maintain. The city exists because of its colonial and rubber boom history, but today it survives thanks to its resilience and outside supplies. Living in Iquitos means battling not just the jungle, but isolation and environmental neglect. Number 6. Erdenet, Mongolia. Founded to support a giant copper mine, Erdenet is Mongolia's second largest city. It lies in a cold, dry basin with winters dipping below minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Over 90,000 people live here, mostly dependent on the mining industry. Without it, the city would collapse. The environment is harsh, the economy fragile, and pollution from mining is an ever-growing concern. Erdenet isn't a natural settlement, it's a company town built for extraction, not sustainability. Number 5. Wadi Halfa, Sudan. Wadi Halfa sits in one of the driest, hottest places on Earth. Summer temperatures top 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and rain is virtually non-existent. Originally a railway hub, the old town was submerged by Lake Nubia after Egypt built the Aswan High Dam. Its relocated population now survives in extreme heat, plagued by sandstorms, limited medical care, and poor infrastructure. Wadi Halfa endures, but every element of daily life is a fight against the desert. Number 4. St. Helena, South Atlantic Ocean. This volcanic island lies over 1,100 miles from any major landmass. Once a place of exile for Napoleon, St. Helena today is a British territory with limited infrastructure, high food costs, and dependency on imports. With no natural harbours or freshwater supplies, everything from electricity to groceries is a logistical challenge. It may be a scenic escape, but it's also a lesson in how much effort it takes to support life in isolation. Number 3. Dakhla Oasis Fringe Settlements, Egypt. While the central Dakhla Oasis has some infrastructure, the fringe villages survive on the very edge. Dependent on underground aquifers and centuries-old irrigation systems, these settlements endure blistering heat, sandstorms, and a total lack of rainfall. Roads are scarce, healthcare minimal, and electricity unreliable. These aren't just remote towns, they're communities surviving in slow motion against both desertification and neglect. Number 2. Ifran Atlas Saghir, Morocco. Not to be confused with the alpine resort of Ifran in northern Morocco, this village lies in the Anti-Atlas Mountains. It endures severe water shortages, poor infrastructure, and little economic opportunity. Farming is possible only through ancient irrigation methods, and youth flight has hollowed out the population. Despite the odds, it remains a symbol of Berber heritage and resilience, a place shaped by tradition more than practicality. Number 1. Norðrfirðir, Iceland. Tucked into the remote West Fjords, Norðrfirðir is a tiny coastal village of fewer than 50 residents. Reached only by treacherous mountain roads and isolated by brutal Arctic weather, the town teeters between beauty and hostility. Power outages, supply delays, and economic stagnation are common, yet people remain, driven by history, identity, and the will to hold on. It's one of the most vivid examples of humans choosing to endure, where nature clearly says, don't. If you like this countdown, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to unleash your wanderlust for more journeys to the edge of the habitable world. Have a great one!